Hello and welcome to my channel. As you can probably see by the title, of course, today we are doing a recreation of the bar from the show Westworld. It's technically called the Mariposa Saloon, but it's basically just that bar that they all go to. If you haven't seen Westworld, I would 10 out of 10 suggest. It's a really good show. I think there's maybe like 10 episodes in the season. And the first few episodes, I was watching it with my boyfriend, and I was kind of like, this is all right, you know? Like, the show's good, but I don't know if it's, like, that good. Like, it really, I don't know. I was kind of on the fence. But then the last few episodes, like maybe the last 2 or 3, are just, like, so intense and crazy good. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, I would definitely suggest it. I would also suggest to stick with it, even if you watch the first few episodes and don't like it, because the last few episodes of the season are like crazy intense. Like the plot twists are just kind of insane. So yeah, I would really suggest watching the show if you haven't seen it. It's really good. I personally haven't seen season 2 yet. The one thing that kind of sucks about Westworld, as well as Game of Thrones, if you've seen it too, is that it's only on HBO, and myself personally, I don't have HBO. I probably will never get HBO unless I get super rich, which I also don't anticipate happening. But yeah, so because it's on HBO, I can really only watch it back when I'm like in my hometown, because my boyfriend's family has the show, but I do not. So I haven't seen the second season yet. I probably won't watch it until like Thanksgiving, when I go back, would be when I at least hope to watch the second season with my boyfriend. But yeah, that being ignored, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely suggest it. It's a really good show. I don't think there'll be any like major spoilers, I guess, in this recreation. Because I really, like, it's such a new, I don't know, it's not that new, I guess, but it's such a good show, and the plot twists are so good, I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. So if you haven't seen it yet, I don't think this should be a spoiler. If I end up accidentally giving a spoiler alert throughout my recording, I will make some kind of note of it, just in case, so you know that it's changed. But anyway, I think I was able to fairly successfully recreate this build. Sometimes certain recreations are much harder than others, depending on like the style of it, you know. Just because of the style that's in the game, it's much harder to do certain things than others. But that being said, I think the style of the bar in the show matches fairly well to what we have in the game. That being said, also, the thing I really did struggle with was the roof, because if you look at the original picture of the bar that's like in the show, like the set, I mean, it is quite different from anything we have in the game. So I kind of just had to, you know, do my best and try to recreate it while making it not look super stupid. The other thing that I wasn't able to convert into the game recreation was the sign, obviously. I think I've said this before in my recreation builds. I do not like using custom content. If I wanted to use custom content, I'm sure I could make this look a lot more realistic to what the set is, you know? But I'm personally not a fan. I feel like custom content kind of takes something away from the game. It also makes you not have to be quite as creative, I think. And using custom content kind of freaks me out because I don't want to get viruses. I'm sure, you know, most people who do custom content, like, I'm totally sure, you know, not a doubt in my mind, most people who do it are just happy to create things and like doing it, you know. But I also just, there's like, I can't do it. It kind of freaks me out. I also was very happy that we have the kind of, I don't want to say farm style, but I guess I would say like Western style, not furnishing, but just decorations and that kind of stuff that we got with pets, or not pets, sorry, cats and dogs. Because obviously in Westworld it's all about like the Wild West or whatever, and so it is pretty hard to do that without having like Western style furnishings. So that being said, I did use a lot of stuff from Cats and Dogs. If you don't have that expansion, it might be a little bit hard to download this and use it in your game, just because you would have to like redo a lot of the furnishings, because a lot of them would be taken out by the game if you don't have the expansion, obviously. I think you'd be able to do it, but I think it might be a little bit annoying, if I'm going to be honest here. Right now we are just going through and doing the outside stuff, of course. The outside, I feel, was a lot easier to make look similar than the inside, just because there's not a lot of footage of lots of different places on the inside, if that makes sense. It's kind of just like the bar, and then that's it. But anyway, I ended up doing like a little outhouse in the back. I thought it was kind of a cool idea. I'm not sure how like historically accurate that is, but I feel like a lot of the time in movies and TV shows and whatever about the Wild West, they don't have indoor plumbing, obviously, because it was a long time ago, and that wasn't invented until more recently in our history. So I did the outhouse thing. And yeah, it's not included in the show. I just feel like it kind of made sense to me. Right now, you see we have those really awful, like lantern-looking things in the build. Those obviously don't stay. I just cannot stand when you can't see what you're doing in the game. It really bothers me. I wish that part of the lighting engine would be fixed a little bit, but of course, not a big deal. Yeah. Right now we're doing the mirrors. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. It's kind of in the show. Some things, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see exactly what goes on regarding furnishing, because, like I said, I can't really watch it back because I don't have access to the show. I kind of did it mostly on pictures. But yeah, I thought the mirror was kind of a cool idea. I wish we could do like a mercury stained mirror or something, kind of like a ruined mirror. I think that would be cool. But again, there's only so much we can do in the game. So yeah, I hope you think that was a good idea, because I kind of liked it. You'll also probably see throughout the build that a lot of, I guess the theme really of this build is like being mix-matched. I feel like in the pictures that I saw, that was kind of embodied. And I think if you think logically too, like in the Wild West, in the Mariposa Saloon, sorry, that would be kind of what would make sense, obviously, you know. It's a super old saloon. I feel like people are probably getting drunk and like breaking things all the time, so they wouldn't be like a nice restaurant that just has like full sets of these really nice chairs and tables and stuff like that. And I feel like it also kind of just made it feel a little bit more homey and stuff. I made the theme of it pretty red, and then there's like a green carpet that I think I put in later. Again, that's what happened in the show as well. But anyway, I have super exciting news. I've mentioned in a few videos previously that I just ended up switching universities. I transferred to a new school, and I'm going to a really cool, really amazing school in Northern California. And we have these really cool, like just awesome things. They're called Decal Courses, and I don't know exactly what they're called, or exactly what they stand for, I mean. It's something like Democratic Education, something. And basically, it's just this system where students can basically facilitate a course that's like non-traditional. So there's like all sorts of themes, really. There's one on like parkour, there's one on baking, there's all sorts of stuff. And you actually get units for it that can help you to graduate, which is really cool. And they're all like pass, no pass. It's a really cool system. I think the university that I'm going to was the first to really institute a system like this, and then since then, a lot of schools have created programs like it. So if you go to a university, you might have something like it as well. And I have, if you have been following my channel for a while, or you just look at my videos, I am a huge fan of Harry Potter. I have done a few recreation builds. In my gallery thing in the game, I have more things that I've done that I haven't posted a video because I either did them before I did my YouTube channel or whatever. And so I am a huge fan of Harry Potter, and I recently was talking to a subscriber who is very nice, and they were asking for more Harry Potter builds too. And my super exciting news is that on this decal, the student-run course that's about Harry Potter. It's super cool. It's all about the books, so it's basically like an English course that focuses on Harry Potter, and we do like Harry Potter activities as well, so we get like sorted into houses and all that kind of stuff. I'll update as the course goes on, but I just thought it was super exciting, and we have to do a final project, you know, in order to pass the class. And I think I'm going to try to do something Harry Potter themed in The Sims and then present the video to my class. So yeah, I just thought that was super exciting. I'm super pumped about it. I hope you're super pumped about it. I can share more as the class goes on because it's a really fun course so far. It's like the best 2 hours of my week. And also, that being said, I do have some more Harry Potter recreations kind of queued up to post. I have a recreation of the Slytherin common room that I videotaped. I just have to, you know, voice over and put together and all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout because that'll be out soon. I was also thinking I would do, you know, the other common rooms as well. And then I was also thinking maybe I'd try to do Diagon Alley. I'm not totally sure how that'll work because that might be one of those things where the style is just too different from the game. So I might not be totally successful in that endeavor, if I'm going to be honest, but I feel like it'd be something really interesting to try and kind of see how it goes. And then, yeah, let me know if you have any other suggestions about what to do. The other suggestion I've gotten was Grimmauld Place, you know, where the Black family lives. The only thing with that is kind of stupid, and I don't think I've mentioned this before, is that I actually did the Grimmauld Place a while ago, like maybe 6 months ago. And I filmed it, I put it on the gallery, everything, and then when I went to go edit it, the footage was like totally messed up. I couldn't make a video out of it. So I already made a video. Like I already made it, I just can't use that footage. So it'll be kind of annoying to redo it, if that makes sense. I might just end up trying to recreate what I already did and film it correctly, just because it's annoying to redo what you've already done, like no matter what the task is, you know? So yeah, I think that'll come out eventually. It has to be on a day where I'm just like cool with, you know, retracing my steps. So we are kind of nearing the end of the video. We're going to cut to screenshots in just a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention was that I did do this build in Oasis Springs because, again, if you've seen Westworld, it's the Wild West, which is like dirty and dusty, you know. So I felt like Oasis Springs would be the best option. So I did leave most of the landscape blank because, again, if you've seen the show, that's kind of what it's like there. Please just let me know if you have any like comments or suggestions or feedback or whatever. I would be more than happy to hear it, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I get to see you next time.